Okay, welcome back. We have a workflow, we have a form layout, we have notifications set up. One of the last things to do before we test and publish our form is just to make sure that at every single workflow step, the right folks have the right permissions to edit different parts of the form. And so the best way to kind of preview this is to look on the workflow test panel and go step by step and just make sure that everything looks okay. Well, there's one really big issue here. That's that on the start step, the submitter has the ability to sign for the department head, for the principal, and for the finance department. And so we want to make sure that these appear on the right steps and that they're editable on the right steps. And the way that we can do that is with something called visibility. To get there, you're going to go back to the form, and then you're going to toggle on this visibility layer. And as this implies, this is where you can configure who can do what. The right panel here has all of your workflow steps in the order that you added them. And then as you click each of these, it's going to kind of give you a little preview of what it will look like at that step for that user. The left side has the layout tree for your form. And so there are sections, and you can expand those sections to drill into specific fields. What you'll notice when I have a section toggled on is that there are two options at each workflow step. The option to make that read-only, which means it's visible, or to hide it, which means it would be invisible. When I click on any particular field, I get a third option. This leftmost column is, can that user edit it at that step? Now the start step has everything that you see here that's in white. If it's something they can edit, they have them all editable by default. Miles, reimbursement amount, date signed, these are calculation type components, and so there's no way a user could actually edit those, which is why they appear gray. But the three signature blocks should probably not be visible, let alone editable at the start step. So I can click on this entire section and say on the start step, that should be hidden. And you'll notice that there are some bars that kind of demonstrate that it's there, but it's not going to be visible at that step. And I'm just going to do this for each one of those sections. Now, if I go back to workflow and preview, I don't see those signatures anymore, which is exactly what I want. On the department head step, you'll notice that all of these fields are grayed out, meaning that they're visible, but they're not editable by the department head. Let's make the department signature editable at this step. And we will also make the principal signature hidden and the finance signature hidden. Now, if I go back to workflow and click on the department head step, you'll see what Adrian would see when he receives the submission. He's got all the relevant information here and then just has the ability to sign it. I'll repeat that for the principal step. The principal signature should sign here. They don't need to see the department signature or the finance signature. And then finally, for the finance step, they should be able to sign this. And we can let them, since they're the last approver, we can let them see everything on the form. So now let's do one more walkthrough. On the start step, no signature fields. The department head step has their signature field. The principal step will have theirs. The finance step has theirs and can see everything that everybody's done with this. And then the completed step should just by default show everything in a read-only status. Same thing with rejection. So that's pretty much it. We've configured visibility, the ability to see or edit or not see parts of the form on different workflow steps. And I think our form is ready for just one final look before we go and publish it. In the next video, we'll just run through one quick test of a few different scenarios. And then in the last video, we will publish our form. I'll see you in the next one.